of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation, Bhagavan's very own Leelas to showcase to the world how a human can have a superconscious breakthrough, having the cognitive shift, and manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. Shakshi Pramana, millions of disciple, devotees, followers, initiated by Bhagavan into the science of power manifestation, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state, not just the thoughtless space, but also they are able to manifest their own reality, command over the reality. The perception itself shifts into the higher science, matured cognition, and they can manifest all the abundance and auspiciousness and healing completely by themselves. Each one of us to experience, Bhagavan says, I myself will be in the Kailash Kotyad, more present than you, and manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Have the most auspicious power manifestation of feeding Ganesha. The Shastra Pramana for feeding Ganesha, consciousness over matter. Vijnana Bhairava Tantra.
Sutra 120, Dharana 95. Kvachit vastuni vinyasya shanair-drishtim nivartayet tajnanam chitta sahitam devi shunyalayo bhavet. Kvachit vastuni vinyasya shanair-drishtim nivartayet tajnanam chitta sahitam devi shunyalayo bhavet.
Bhagavan Paramashiva says, having fixed one's eyes on a particular object, Vastu, one slowly withdraws from the sight from that object as well as slowly eliminate the knowledge of the object along with the thoughts and impression of it. Then, O Devi, one abides in Sunya, the state where there is nothing other than this exist. This is the state of all inclusiveness, infinity. Bhagavan beautifully says how we bring to the one-pointedness, how we are very clear about what we want in our life, the one-pointedness. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Ramana Maharshi, all the great saints have one-pointedness, and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa had only Kali, and when he bought only Kali as his identity and started worshipping that identity as every thought, every action, everything aligned to that one pointed thought. Simply he was able to see beyond the Kali idol as Kali as literally being, where Kali spoke to him, where Kali responded, where Kali ate the food that he gave and even gave her hand to put the bangles. To that extent, there was a beautiful relationship when you go beyond what you assume as only the logical world. The thinking is not required, Bhagavan says, is because we are stuck with the human thinking level of impossibility. But there is conscious world, like how we have the deep sleep. Bhagavan says we have 4 levels of enlightenment. From the deep sleep, we wake up to the dream enlightenment where we can create. We were actually lying down. But in that, I can create even the people who are dead to come in my dreams and even make my age go back in time. And I can appear in many people's dream. I can manifest all the powers so easily in the dream state. Then I come to the next enlightenment, Bhagavan says, is waking state, waking enlightenment. And my possibilities increases beyond the dream where I have control over a lot of things. But controlling that, I forget the one which I have the possibilities also. Then I move into the awaken enlightenment state where I have now millions of possibilities where I can bend into anything and make anything possible because I'm starting to understand I am Paramashiva and I'm connected to the whole cosmos, whole universe, whole galaxies and lokas, where everything is connected and all we need to do is just get into the oneness and simply we can manifest our reality. Bhagavan says, The living enlightenment space happens once you are in Turiya Tita from awakened state. You have one more step where Bhagavan initiates and finally says Tathastu. You are it. That is what the Mahavakya comes into our life as Guruvak and as the reality. That is why Guruvak is the ultimate gift that we can get. And following the Guruvak, simply we will be speeding up this process into such easiest space. That is why Bhagavan has given the Mahavakya for us to really realize that state in the most superior and super fast way. Bhagavan says, if you're an ant and if you're crawling up to the hilltop, how long will you take? And how many Janmas, years you're going to take? But if I put you on my shoulder and go up in a car or a flight, it'll take me just hours or minutes. That is what happens when you have the Guru's blessing, Guru Vak, and Guru's grace. Simply you will able to manifest your reality, whatever you think you have come here to experience and celebrate Paramashiva through all that. You will start experiencing and much more. You are fulfilled and you are at the lotus feet of Bhagavan himself, experiencing the ultimate reality in this world. Let's go to Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana, whether it's Raghavendra or whether it is Ramanuja or Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, all of them were able to go beyond the solid matter and understand we are the solid matter also exists when we are in the lower vibration. The lowest vibration is the stone, which has very less frequency from it, but it has. And then we have plants which cannot, from stone to plants can move to a certain extent, but still they are only in that level. And then animals have little higher frequency where they have more expansive understanding of life, where they can move around, but still they do not have any idea. If you ask a dog, tomorrow I'll meet you, it will not understand because the frontal lobe is not developed. They don't have the frontal cortex that they say how we think with the 3 levels of brain, a backside of all the reptiles kind of brain, middle brain like a monkey brain where it functions differently, and then the frontal lobe which is missing in the animals. Even though we are 99% close to all the animals, the frontal lobe plays a huge difference where we have consciousness. We can think for as past, present, future, and understand the higher reality that we are Paramashiva, the consciousness, why we are here, the very purpose of our life to experience the ultimate, and through that experience manifest and make all the reality fulfilled. So Apta Pramana, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa beautifully experienced that, and he was able to initiate all the disciples into the higher consciousness. Bhagavan himself now initiating all of us into the higher space of oneness with Paramashiva in Atma Pramana.
Paramashiva, me, when I used this body and fed Ganapatis, he is also one of the form through which he accepted the Naivedyam offered. Now, as Paramashiva, invoking Mahaganapati in all of us. Today, whoever has joined for Paramashivoham Level 2 program, till today, whoever has joined I am initiating all of you and installing Maha Ganapati in all of your root chakra. Paramashiva manifesting through this being is installing, manifesting Maha Ganapati in all of us. I will reside as Maha Ganapati in everyone's Mooladhara chakra forever and bring all the auspiciousness in all your lives. Today, all of you are initiated. Feed any Ganapati deity you have with any food or drinks. He will accept directly and bless all of you. You can feed Atmalinga, invoking Ganapati in it, or any Ganapati deity you have, or any deity. All the deities will accept everything you offer from today. Everyone who is initiated now, I give you this as a boon. Now, any food you offer from now, all the deities, gods and goddesses will accept. Literally, physically, the food will be consumed. It will disappear and be accepted by the deities. Wherever, whenever you want to establish, I am real, Paramashiva, me, real, demonstrate this as power manifestation. You can offer the Nivedyam, offerings to the deities, they will immediately accept. Demonstrate this as power manifestation itself to establish Paramashiva is real whenever needed, wherever needed. Paramashiva, me, initiating all of you and giving you this as boon. You can offer any food or drink to Ganapati today or any other deity from today. Ganapati or any other deity you offer will accept anything you offer and bless you all. Do this to connect with all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa. As Paramashiva, I am manifesting Maha Ganapati in all of us from today. Along with this power of feeding any deity will also manifest in all of us from today. Start offering and establish Paramashiva is real all over the world. Offer with tremendous tyaga. Offering itself has to be done with a tremendous tyaga. When the food is accepted and physically, literally disappears, it is just to demonstrate your love has been accepted, your tyaga has been accepted, and it is also proof for the factual level, binary logic people, Paramashiva is real.
Beautifully, Bhagavan initiated all of us into the ultimate gift of experiencing Paramashiva as real, beyond the matter. Whatever we are blessed, it's like $1 trillion gift. NASA spends literally $1 trillion, or in Switzerland and France, they are doing nuclear energy, which is again billions and trillions of dollars. But Bhagavan, just sitting here with a cup of coffee and chocolate milk, we are all initiated into the highest powers, is the greatest blessing that we have. And us experiencing and surrendering our thought and manifesting the powers is the only gift that we can offer back to the Guru. Offering these Nevedyam again and again in deep Tyaga. Tyaga, what is Tyaga? Understanding that dropping all our thoughts at Bhagavan's lotus feet. What do I mean by that? Understanding that when thoughts are there, the awareness is brought, like a light is brought to a shadow, the shadow disappears. You can never find the shadow. Light can never find the shadow. That which is not there in all the avatars that we have is the weight of the thoughts. That is what the Tyaga he asked. The begging bowl is only opened by Paramashiva is only to us to offer the thoughts that we are running, the engagement with all that we have. We want to achieve something, we want to clear something, we want to learn something, we want to nourish something, we want to heal something. All these thoughts that we engage, the engagement, if we remove and understand, it is only Paramashiva who's manifesting in me, even that cognition, that which remembers me, is what is the Tyaga that we need to do. Understanding from where we exist, where the origin is, source is. And with that Tyaga, chanting the Mahavakya is the greatest science. There's a beautiful story of Mahavakya. A person who did not believe in any god, but he named his final son, like last son of the 8 sons he had, kids he had, as Narayana. All he did was, all the time he'll take the help of Narayana doing everything. So when he passed away, last thing he said is, Narayana, take care. And he left his body. So when Yamaduta came to take his body, the Vishnu, no, we have to take him to Vaikunta. Yama said he was an atheist. He did not even believe in God. How can you take him there? But the Vishnu Duta said, we have to take him because he chanted Narayana. And Narayana he called out in the last, and that's what matters. Yama Duta said, how can that word just make it all different? The Vishnu Duta beautifully explained. They said, even if you do not believe it, even if you do not cherish it, by just calling out Narayana, the word has more power than the person who uses it. So the word is taking him to the ultimate. The mantra becomes the ultimate. It has more power than who's using it. So I have to get respect to the mantra than the person. So he chanted the mantra. So Narayana takes him to Vaikunta. That is the power of the Ajapa Japa, the Mahavakya. The mantra, even if you do not understand why it is chanted again and again, even if you don't understand what is the significance, just by repeating it, because the mantra has the power of the sound. Each sound has different powers. The mantra of the sound, especially initiated by the Guru into the Mahavakya, for merging into the oneness space, it ultimately does that. And you are in the Kailasha. You can chant the Ganapati sloka, Om Ganpatiye Namaha. Also, that is fine. And you can feed any Ishta Devata also. And if you don't know to, you don't have the Ganesha, you can make Ganesha out of the turmeric. We can show you here how the Ganesha out of turmeric is made and kept. And you can just make as a mound also. Ganesha is the most easiest god to be pleased. Any shape, anywhere, in anything, you can make Ganesha and he'll be happy to reside in that. That is the most beautiful, most friendly God, Bhagavan says. The only thing while feeding, make sure there is no dripping, because it should not be a capillary effect where you give in the bee the tusk or the trunk and then it goes under the deity. You can see the liquid accumulating. Make sure the plate is perfectly clean and the liquid disappears, not dripping but disappears. All that we need to make sure is the process is authentic and recorded. You can give for Atmalinga also. So any of this, we are going to have one full cycle instead of 2 cycles. Just merge into the Paramashiva space, constantly unclutching from your thoughts and chanting the Mahavakya from your navel center, again and again raising to the space of Paramashiva. You are Paramashiva, whether you manifest or not, whether you know it or not, whether you agree or not. That is why you are living and breathing. The prana proves that you are Paramashiva. But recognizing that Paramashiva space, you can become auspicious abundance and healing and all the greater signs of the next conscious level starts manifesting in you. You have the supercomputer in you now to manifest higher reality. The more apps are available than what we know as humans. Bhagavan says, if you connect to the Windows 10, you will have more application run on it and more powerful it is and speed in it. Same way, you connect to Paramashiva space, the self-effulgent, the all-knowing space in you, you are going to be more intelligent and more matured and more the manifestation through you is going to be the ultimate in your life. And we are going to experience more auspiciousness, abundance, and more healing. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya from the navel center. The most important part of the chanting is listening, because listening puts away the thoughts. We can't listen and have a thought. It's listening is the lamp which makes the shadow just run away. Hold that, wake up to the Paramashiva space. Paramashiva is real and manifesting as the higher science, higher reality. How things exist as higher science, as higher vibration. Let's start manifesting the power of feeding Ganesha. A small hill-like shape and feed that as Ganesha. Ganesha will
feeling, but just receiving and you experiencing the oneness. Just by seeing the videos again and again, which is happening right in front of you, you will start experiencing that oneness. Again and again, in deep gratitude, ask Baba to take the offer and you experience the oneness with Ganesha. Chant the Mahavakya continuously. We are playing the Mahavakya now.
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजे
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nanda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Such a beautiful space. Now, please open your eyes or come back. You can share this video or you have taken some pictures in tinyurl.com/power manifestation. Even little has been consumed by Ganesha or any deity. Please go ahead and share to the world. Like Bhagavan says, tell the world that they are Paramashiva, you become Paramashiva. That is why enriching and causing is part of the demonstration. We get grounded to the space of Paramashiva. What we cherish is what we start telling everybody. And that is the easiest things to tell others that they are Paramashiva by giving them these beautiful clicks. Your powerful cognition, your power manifestation, or any gratitude that you want to offer, go ahead and share it and make the world also understand they are Paramashiva. And if you see a dollar sign, thank you, Ron, for contributing. All these contribution to Kailasha is the greatest gift we are doing to ourselves. Even as a small coin, in every ritual, we keep a coin in a rice and offer it. That's because all we are donating, that's only protecting us. Who protects the Dharma? Dharma protects us. It doesn't look for the quantity, it looks for the context. The more we understand these rituals and we start following this simple integrity, simple obedience, we start manifesting our life simpler and easier. We complicate our life by doing a lot of things. We can make it simpler by offering whatever we have to Kailasha and contributing to others' life by sharing your experience, your powerful cognitions in the world to others that they are Paramashiva. We experience Paramashiva all the time. Let's surrender all this power manifestation and powerful cognition to Bhagwan's lotus feet. Anytime we surrender to Bhagwan's lotus feet, we expand in our cognitions. And more we start having such a gratitude for whatever is flowing through us as reality. With a deep yearning that Paramashiva to become my existential reality, let's thank Bhagwan and thank each one of you here manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Be clear that you are the blessed one, you are the chosen one. You are really blessed to experience all these powers today. So with that deep gratitude, let's end the session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nityananda. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, everybody. See you after the darshan today, Venkateshwara darshan.